Bear with me, folks. No active streams. What are you talking about? All right. Okay, Jared, how's it sounding? Does it sound okay? Oh, okay. Chat will activate when you go live. Should be going live. Oh no, here we go. Okay, that's working now. Good, good, good. Jolly good. Alrighty. Yeah. Alright, we should be good to go, supposedly. Wow. Is there a notification yet? Yeah? You see me? Is there? 5-10 seconds? Okay. I think that's something I can... let me see if I can change it now. Sorry, folks. Troubleshooting, a new thing. 0 viewers. Okay, nobody heard that. That's fine. Where can I? Actually, I don't think I can change that. So there's probably going to be some delay, and I can't help that. I noticed that on the YouTube stream last night, too, when I was testing that. But as far as, like... You can hear me, though, right? Yeah. Okay. So if you type a message in there somewhere, what does that look like? You can just do, like, testing 1, 2, 3 or something. Whee! There we go. You typed something yet? Oh, okay. Alrighty. Whew. Giving this a shot. So you just messaged something, right? See how long it takes to get on this thing. It's supposed to pop up there. But I see it is not. At least on that screen. Six viewers, hey! Oh no. Hey, there it is, okay. Good deal. I'll just watch that one. There we go. Troubleshooting. Thank you, Jared.
I'm watching video now.
Okay. Love you. I think that's it. Appreciate it. All right, folks. I think we're in business now. So I'm just doing some cardio. I've usually been streaming on Twitch, which has been fun. So like my cardio sessions seem to be like my most active chats. And but I do want to broaden my reach, especially with all this snow that we've had. I haven't had classes all week. I miss my clients. I miss training people. So I thought, what if I go ahead and start streaming on other platforms too, including Facebook. So if there's any days that are snow days that clients can't meet or anything, I just go ahead and stream a workout that they can follow along with. But thought cardio might be a good place to start. Simple. I can focus on the technology a little bit more. Whew. But go ahead and pop something in the chat. If you're following me on Facebook, you already know. Those that are chiming in from Twitch and YouTube. I'm a personal trainer. Been a trainer for, this is year 11 in March. So very excited about that. That's coming on up. So if anybody has any questions or concerns that they want to kind of work through, feel free to put something in the chat and we'll work it out. Pun intended. Otherwise, I just might ramble on about a few things. I've realized that, especially with starting my merch store, I have like the logo and everything. This t-shirt is available, by the way. But I've realized that even though my clients understand what a high caliber life means, those that are not working with me yet may not. So I want to do a better job at communicating what it means to have a high caliber life. And my husband and I, he's sitting over here, he helped me out with some of the tech stuff. But we're in the process of getting a gym built in our county. Very excited about that. I know those in our area are really, really excited about it. Just about every time that we go out in public, people are asking about it. What are you going to open? What are you going to open? When are you going to open? So it's been very exciting. Not going as fast as we like, of course, but I'm hoping that we can announce something here, fingers crossed, in the next week or two. So that'll be very, very good. So working on that. I mostly work with a lot of clients that have joint issues, whether that's from an injury or past surgery. Oh, hey, Pookie has joined us. I didn't think she'd be comfortable enough to be close to this bike. But yeah, so I work with a lot of clients that have injuries of all sorts, mostly knees, hips, shoulders, low back. Really common for me to work with. And so yeah, it's a lot of fun for me to work with too. So if you have any of those kind of problems, if you need kind of like modifications or anything, I can hopefully talk you through that as well. You can also check out my YouTube channel. I have some videos on there as well. I've already done this on Twitch, but I'm putting it on my other streaming services as well, of a muscle of the day, so you have a better understanding of what those muscles do for your body, how to move more effectively and efficiently. In the future, I want to have more of like how you can, what exercises can you do to strengthen those muscles. So the videos that I have out now, I think they're all on YouTube as well. I'm going to slowly put them out on Facebook and Instagram. My goal here is to at least get 30 minutes of cardio in. We'll see how that goes. Got my water bottle, also on the merch store, highcaliberlife.com. How's my speed? That's what I want to know. All right. Okay. So, talking about high caliber life, what is it? So, high caliber life is an environment of encouragement, empowerment, and enlightenment, and the pursuit of excellence and growth in yourself. And this will overflow from you to those around you as well. So you're using, as you start to grow, then that influence will start to kind of spill over onto others. So that's the idea. is that this isn't just an individual game. We're talking about changing your family, your community, just going from the individual, work our way out into essentially the world, ideally, just one piece at a time. So the more people I can get on board with this, the better for everybody. And so with that, encouragement, empowerment, and enlightenment are my 3 coaching principles. So if you have an environment of that, you have the people around you that encourage you, that empower you. What I mean by empower is that I'm not giving you power. It's more like I'm reminding you already have it. Just remember you have the power of choice in many, many, many situations. And then enlightenment, I could use the word education because that's what I'm getting at, but enlightenment sounds prettier. So that's what I mean by enlightenment. It's not anything woo-woo. It's just very much education, connecting the dots of the things that are going on in your life to make things more sense, make them make more sense. That way you can maintain healthy practices over the long haul. That's the big deal. All right. Oh, there's a refresh chat option. I'm going to click that. I'll be back in very little time. Okay. Now nobody's popping up on my screen. Oh, there it is. Okay, good deal. So that's the coaching principles. What I like to do as a coach and a trainer, but you can also use those principles on an individual level, interacting with the people around you. First of all, I should say yourself. Use the coaching principles of the environment of yourself, your internal world, and then of course using with the people around you. So whether that's working with friends, family, coworkers, you name it, stranger on the street, you can use them all the time. Just help make the world a better place, inside and out. And as far as the health aspect goes, just overall health, thinking about wellness, like the whole being, inside and out. It's not just about the body. We're talking about the mind, the emotions, your relationships, and even spiritual practice as well. So we'll talk about that in a bit. See if I get a couple more viewers over time. Oh, I got 2. Cool. Thanks for joining in. Just trying something new. Appreciate you being here. And again, hop in the chat. Say hi, introduce yourself. If you're comfortable with it, let me know where you're from. I think the fun thing about going on Twitch and now going onto YouTube is like, this is worldwide. I've been talking to a lot of people from Europe, which has been pretty fun. I had one from Brazil one time. And yeah, so it's pretty cool. Really, really cool. But if you're even from the States, let me know how you're doing, especially with all this winter mess. If you got any of that going on. Our road is still a little icy. Jared's truck can drive on it, but I don't know if my car will do so well. Man, am I halfway through already? My time? Nope, not yet. Okay, getting close though. All right. But yeah, just giving this a shot. It's cool what technology can do. I didn't realize how easy it would be, to be honest. And talking about this winter storm, it's been like the vacation I meant to get back in December. I took like a week and a half off, and was intending to get all this stuff done, multi-streaming and all that jazz. But then Jared and I got sick, and we were sick for the whole entire week and a half, the head off. So I was just kind of dead to the world. It's like the second sickest I've ever been. So didn't really get a lot done. Even reading, which made me sad. Couldn't even read. I just felt miserable. And so this past week, it's been like the vacation. that I've always wanted. It's just really getting to the stuff that I don't have time to get to otherwise. So it's been really nice to have the time to get that all set up and working hopefully correctly. So it's been a good time. Caught up on a lot of reading. So I finished one book and then started another one. And it'd be cool if in the evening here, after I, finish this cardio session, shower, I can finish it. So I'm reading the 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership by John Maxwell. I'm not even done with it yet. I'm past halfway, but I can already tell, this is a book I'm going to read at least once a year, if not twice, if I can. It's just that good, especially as I'm, of course, leading myself, leading my clients, some other roles around the community, especially starting this gym. So we have such a small community, so it's going to have a lot of eyeballs on it. I'm going to be ready for that. I don't mean that in a haughty way, but just a realistic way. I want to be able to rise to the occasion, not fall to the level of my training. Hopefully my training is getting up there. So reading through that book has been very nice, very telling. A lot of stuff that I know I need to work on, and then confirms a lot of stuff for me too. So it's been an encouraging read. All right. So it's nice to get a lot of this stuff done, figured out. Thankfully, it's not nearly as hard as I thought it would be. Still a learning curve, but still a good one, It does make me feel better in that I feel more confident in these things. And it's just really highlighting to me, and again, this connects back to the health. It's like when you take action, that's the remedy to just about everything. If you feel stuck, if you feel like you're frozen, you don't have options, just do the next best thing that you know is right. Even if it's tiny, even if it's not going to make waves, if you know there's one good thing that you can do to move forward, do that thing. So if you know that, if you need to get more movement in your life, and you find that, hey, I'm watching a lot of TV, I should probably, maybe take a walk while there's still sunshine outside, or maybe you have a treadmill with a bunch of clothes hanging off of it, that kind of thing, it's very common. But just 5 minutes. Just put in 5 minutes. 5 minutes is too much, do one. Just get started. Just that one little bit of movement, boop, forward, can really help you out in the long run. So it's the actions that become habits, and habits become behavior. That's what you want it to be. You want to be more automatic, but you got to put the work in. You got to put the reps in, I should say. The reps don't have to be perfect. Just make them as best as you can. That's all. So that's what I'm trying to do with this technology. It's something I've been kind of neglecting. Been focused on my in-person clients a lot. Nothing wrong with that. I want to give good service to them, of course, but just knowing that my time is limited, my space is limited. I'm building a building literally from the ground up. I have a blank piece of land. I need to level up, So we're gonna go on the internet. Tons of people on the internet. Maybe I can help them out, Lord willing. If Lord deems me worthy enough to help someone out, I will rise to the occasion. Whew. Past halfway in my cardio here. I also upped my resistance this time, hence the huffing and puffing. Sorry. Swallowed water wrong. So I'm hovering around 1 to 2 viewers. Thank you for the person that's hanging out with me, Really appreciate it. But I'll go ahead and talk about kind of the backbone of anything that has to do with health. And each of these things, like if I ever write a book, it'd be about these 7 things. Each one can be a book in of itself, but we'll talk about each one briefly here. So what I have accumulated over the time of working with clients is that there are 7 things that need to be a part of your aware life. These things are happening unconsciously too, but especially at the first 2 levels. These 7 things need to be a part of your aware and intentional life in order to get the best health possible in your life. And so those 7 things are, starting with the first one, the spiritual practice, your relationships, then your physical practices, your fitness or movement, your hydration, your nutrition, what are you eating and drinking on a regular basis, sleep. So those are your 4 physical practices. And then the 7th principle is fun, because everything, the only way you can be consistent with this stuff is if you're having fun. So that kind of caps everything off. So the first one, a spiritual practice. And I'm a Christian, so I'm thinking about it from this perspective. I was talking with some people on Twitch the other day, this week, and there's a lot of church hurt out there. You know, people that have been burned by the church, or maybe they didn't teach truth clearly. So I don't want to be part of the problem. I want to be part of the solution. You know, so I do align myself under Jesus Christ and his kingship and lordship. What does that mean? That means that I know that my sins, the things that I've done wrong against others, there's a penalty for that. Like we have a judicial system, right? Somebody does something, oh my gosh, if someone does something wrong, we want justice. We want the price to be paid for that action. And that, you can look in every single culture, they have that. Of course, there's forgiveness as well, but there still has to be like a price that's paid. Jesus did that for us, as he died on the cross. There's a lot of mystery to that as well. I hope to talk about that maybe in future streams or something, but anyway, Jesus paid for us our debt on the cross, and then he died. He was buried. This is the big part that separates from other religions. He rose again, completely resurrected, new body, everything. So he is the firstborn over all creation. That's what Scripture says. And so he paid our debt that we couldn't pay for ourselves. And then not only that, he extends eternal life to us if we just accept him and his ways. So accept him, what he's done for us on the cross, and his ways, walk in obedience to him. And I know, like, walking in obedience sounds really harsh. It's not. It's more just walking in the ways that help us best, honestly. Like, psychology is kind of catching up to this now, where if you look at the teachings of Jesus, you take them seriously, you apply them to everyday life. And even if you're not a Christian, like, I'm not saying everything's going to be perfect. It's not. We're always going to have problems. But what I mean that everything will get better, it's like your heart, your soul, your character will get better. And at the end of the day, that's what matters. And so what I mean by align myself under the kingship, the lordship of Jesus Christ is I'm following him, not just by my ability, but more so by the power of the Holy Spirit. It's a whole other conversation. It's really cool though. Basically, God took his own spirit, put it inside of you when you accept Christ. And so like he empowers you, there's that word again, he empowers you to do things that are beyond your own. And I'm learning a lot about that now, especially with this gym. And I think in the first 3, 4, maybe 5 years of our marriage, like pretty sure God just kind of beat all the individualistic part of me out of me, just to the point where I was exhausted and I have to trust in him. And things just work out so much better when you trust in him. So definitely with this gym, leaning on that a lot. Anyway, circling back to spiritual practice, and really circling back also to the example of, obeying Christ, doing the things that he's taught. It's helpful to have like a grounded piece of scripture to fall back onto that's been time tested, because it's like an accumulation of human history, what's worked, what hasn't, kind of thing over the long haul, not just the short term. And so being able to study something that gives you wisdom, fantastic. And the spiritual practice too is not just believing in something, but acting on it, going back to the action there, because the action is obviously what's in the physical world. Another part of spiritual practice is working on those beliefs, seeking out what's true, and countering any beliefs that are not true. That also happens. Sometimes we are basing our actions off of something that isn't true, whether that's something we believe about ourselves, believe about other people. And so being able to take those thoughts, examine them, hold them up against the lens of truth, see if they stand the test of time, and act on those things that do stand the test of time. So another thing I found with spiritual practice, if I could just boil it down to 3 things, spiritual practice I don't think is linear for every person. But if I could boil it down to 3 things, it would be humility, that's the first step, being able to listen, knowing that you don't know everything, and then introspection or self-reflection, to look at your own thoughts and actions honestly, along with that humility. And then 3, being willing to change and act on the things that you've learned. So if you want to boil spiritual practice down to those 3 things, that's it. Be humble, have some self-reflection, introspection, and then act on the things that you've learned. So that's just the first level here. Very passionate about that one. So the next one, and that's the foundation of it all. Because again, our beliefs dictate what we actually do. And so the next thing is relationships. Relationships impact what we believe sometimes about ourselves and others. They determine, kind of going into those physical practices, whether we're moving often, eating well, hydrating often, sleeping well, So it easily bleeds into the physical practices and the spiritual practices. And so relationships are critical. They're so important. Of course, this goes into a lot of emotional health as well, and being able to get those right. And I'm not just talking about marriages. It's a huge one, obviously, but even friendships, coworkers, your workplace, your parents, your siblings, all those relationships that kind of feed into your life. Being able to examine them and maintain them, or manage them well. Facet of health. Then of course you got your 4 physical practices, no particular order, but working with clients, the way that they are implemented best, it seems, not everybody, no one size fits all, but fitness or movement is usually the easiest to put in a schedule. So you start with that. When you're doing that, you naturally start to hydrate more, drinking water, and then and electrolytes, that's the other part of that. Then you don't want to do everything you just did, so you tend to make better food choices with your nutrition and your drinks. And then finally, all 3 of those things impact sleep. However, I'm learning that sleep is a huge factor, again, for everything else. So your sleep makes your fitness better, hydration better, nutrition better, you're using that food better, helps your relationships because you're not a grouch, things like that. So sleep is critical, helps manage hormones. If you want a miracle, movement and sleep are 2 big ones as far as hormones go. And then finally, have fun, make sure it's maintainable. And so not everything's going to be fun. You may not find exercise fun at the get-go. That's fine. Just find something that gets you moving consistently, a couple times a week, 3, 4, 5 times a week. You make sure you have some rest days in there, especially if you're putting along the intensity. Have fun with it. Hydration, you can gamify it. They have those water bottles that have like the timestamps on there. So trying to drink the bottle all the way down to the line before the day is done. Nutrition, find good food, right? Food that's good for you, but also delicious. I don't know why healthy food has a bad rap for tasting bad. It is delicious. Of course, way more nutritious than any junk out there. Way more satisfying too. And then sleep, trying to find a good sleep routine. So doing the things that are nice and pleasurable and relaxing so you're ready to wind down and sleep for the night. So fun can go into all those things. Of course, you can have fun in your relationships, right? It's good to be hanging out with fun people. Hopefully you're a fun person yourself too. And then fun and spiritual practice kind of ties in with relationships. Get in a group where you can connect, that you trust people. So it all connects together. And I think that's actually that is the reason why I called it high caliber life instead of high caliber fitness, is that these things aren't separate from one another. I want to open up the conversation to seeing how these things are connected, that one bleeds into the other, and they work together synergistically. And that's what I want to do. I want to open up that conversation, shine light on these things, help people realize that, especially those that have never done anything like this before, that's not as hard as they think it's going to be. They just got to look at their life, see what works, see what doesn't, and work with that. You know, that's where coaches can be helpful. So if you guys want help with that, I'm more than happy to have that discussion with you. All right. Hey, it's Smash. Haven't seen you in a while. Cycling, my favorite cardio. It is now, sadly. Swimming is my favorite, to be honest, but we don't have a very good pool for it, and there's not really a public pool around where you can do laps. And running, I used to do a lot of running, but since I had this rib injury, it's kind of like, sometimes it's fine, sometimes it's not. I need a chiropractor appointment afterwards. So cycling has been the safest. It's easy to do inside when it's stupid cold outside. So yeah, how are you doing? It's been a while since you've been on the stream. Oh, that's my 30 minutes there. I'm gonna go 20 more seconds. Now I'll go another minute because I hopped off for a second. Are you doing okay? Testing out this multi-stream stuff. Here Jared sent a text. You're great, good. Good. You been working out lately? And what's your favorite form of cardio, if you have one? Ooh, excuse me. I also need to think about doing sprints. I hate them so much, but there is a need for them. Am I snowed in? Sorta, kinda. Out, but my car can't really, if I go slowly, it's probably fine. And it's melted enough, I think, where I can like get a it'll be okay. But yeah. What about you? Are you snowed in? All right, that's right. A little bit of stretching. Today was pull day. Nice. All right. Adjust this a little bit. I didn't do. Oh, my heart's pounding. Stop for streaming in here either. There's stuff everywhere. Oh. So do you have a favorite, can I scooch this back? Kinda. Oh, man, I don't like it when my face doesn't show. There we go. Where am I? Okay. Good old quad stretch. Have you been hanging out with me this whole time? It's Smash. I've had like 1 to 2 viewers this whole time. Kind of wondering if the delay on the chat too with the multi-stream. Let's see what happens if I click this. Hopefully it. Oops. All right. Oh no. Hot. I killed it. Oh no. Let's check this other page. Okay. I don't know what happened. Huh. All right. Take this is Jared's archery block. Use that for my hamstrings, but here we go. So I'm just gonna place a foot on there. I don't know if I can show this very well in the stream, but I'm just elevating my foot. Whoa, got the flex of the foot, strong quad squeeze, lean forward. There we go. Whew. Oh shoot, where'd Twitch go? Hold on. Where did Twitch go? Herm. Hold up, folks, sorry. I just noticed that we got Facebook and YouTube, but no Twitch. Where'd you go? Am I good? All right, Smash, are you on there? I think it cut off. That's annoying. Huh. I guess this won't happen when I refreshed it. Lost connection. Okay, I'm sorry about that. It smashed. Thought it was weird that you weren't messaging. I was like, wait a second. There we go. Oops. Thanks for being patient with me. I appreciate it. Just learning a lot here. Back to hamstring stretch. So let's see. I asked you, what was the last thing that you heard at Smash? We'll go back to that. If you're there. We got 2 people on here. Good deal. Are you on, Jared? No? Okay. I don't know when that cut out. It's let's see, I asked about, it's a pull day. I love pull day. Woo. Oh, I asked you something about driving slow. Oh my gosh, yeah. Wow, cut out a lot. So you asked me if I was snowed in. And Jared's truck can get out. I think if my car can kind of like get above the snow, I'll be good. But, and I think it's melted enough now where I can. And if I drive slow without, you know, I think that'll prevent me from fishtailing too much. But are you snowed in? I can't remember where you're from. I'm sorry. Oh, hamstrings. Get the IT band a little bit here. I'm gonna do this version. I usually like the door frame side stretch, but sometimes this hits it okay too. This IT band is on the side of the thigh, outside of the thigh. Sometimes it can really get tightened up, especially if you do a lot of walking, running, sitting. It tends to get a little tight. All right, do the other side. Huh. Sorry, I'm just watching the viewership here. Twitch says I have 3 viewers. Well, I guess one of them's me, so that makes sense. So I have 2 viewers. They're all on Twitch. Yay, my Twitch buds. Love you guys. You guys are best. Thought I might get some more Facebook people chiming in, but not today. I'm going to turn this to the floor. Let's see, how's that? That's okay. There we go. All right, it's Smash. Are you still on here? Trying to figure out if this thing is glitching or if it's just really slow. Whew. I'm gonna do a, let's see, I'm looking at my Twitch page now. There's a little bit of lag. Okay, that's not too bad. Oh, do a glute stretch here. Ooh, stand up tall. Still on. All right, good deal. Thanks. Thanks for letting me know. Appreciate it. Oh boy. Up the resistance on that bike ride, and I felt it. I probably should have kept it low, at least for this first stream, so talk a little better instead of just huffing and puffing. Noted for next time in the just chat category. Whew. All right. I'm glad this is working. I'm sad that Twitch crashed. I guess I'll have to keep an eye on that. Ooh. My knee popped. There you go. We got another person on here, I see. Feel free to hop in the chat, say hi. Love to learn more about you. Be fun. If there's anything that you want me to ramble on and talk along about. I got all sorts of rabbit holes going on, so I'm sure I have one for whatever you want to talk about. Another hamstring stretch here. I like this floor one. Keeps me a little bit more honest. For your cardio, do you have heart rate, time, or calorie goal? For now, I have time, just a time goal. So today I just want to do 30 minutes. And sometimes I'll do like interval training too. So like I'll go like at a medium pace for a minute and then alternate to a sprint for 30 seconds and then just do that for 30 minutes. That's really fun. That really gets the heart rate up there. So at the moment it's the time, because I know my heart rate's going to get up. For some reason my whole life my heart rate has been a little higher than I guess like the, what is it, like the since I looked at it, just because I know mine runs a little higher, but there's like a sweet spot, you know, so you don't totally gas out. But like I approach the max pretty quick, just kind of like my whole life I've done that. So I attention to like my breathing. If it starts to get ragged and I can't control it, then I'll slow down. Oh no. Twitch, why? Sorry. Am I back? Oh, shoot. No! Well... where is my connection? That is good. Sorry folks that are on Facebook if you're watching me. I'm trying to figure out how to get this to get back to Twitch. Ah, okay. Am I back? No, what are you doing? All right, I don't know why Twitch keeps crashing. It should be primary. I don't know if that's, obviously it's probably on my end more than anything. Checking the Facebook one. All right, looks like Facebook's fine. I don't know why Twitch keeps crashing. Are we still good? Okay, I'm back. Good, good, good. Did you hear anything about my response there at Smash? I don't really go for heart rate. It's mostly for time at the moment. And then when I'm on the cycling thing, the other thing I look at is my speed. So today I'm just doing steady state. I'm not doing the intervals. So I try to stay above a certain speed. I didn't pay attention to it this time just because I was focusing on the stream. But I've been lately trying to stay. First I started with 15 miles per hour, stay above that for 30 minutes. And now the last time I did it was 16. And then Large Banana 1 and Clemens got me on a topic that I was really passionate about. So I was actually up more to like 17 or 18 miles per hour. And, oh, you didn't? Okay, yeah. So, yeah, so time and speed right now are the two factors that I'm looking for. So that way I know with the speed, like my performance is increasing. I probably should look at heart rate a little bit better, but I always know that it's just going to be high because I'm looking at other metrics. So, for example, if I'm looking at speed, I'm probably going to be pushing harder every time they do it. So my heart rate is going to stay pretty elevated. But I also don't have a heart rate monitor. That's the other factor. Let's see. And now I don't know if you heard my question a while ago. Do you have a certain form of cardio that you enjoy? Do you like? Make sure Twitch stays up. That's frustrating. If any of them crash, I want it to be something else. Okay. Twitch is staying alive. All right, let's try this stretching thing again. See if it'll cooperate. But, or if there is something that you prefer to look at Smash for your cardio sessions, or for just any workout session, let me know. Oh, there we go. Hey, kitty cat. This is Pookie, for those of you that don't know Pookie. It's my little friend. I'll be honest, I haven't done cardio in like a year. Yeah, actually I just started cardio again this past Christmas with this bike. I haven't had a form of it for a long time, and I felt it. Like, I feel like my brain was suffering. Is it just something that you don't enjoy, or is it just like accessibility? Is it hard to find something, or time or place to do consistent cardio? Some people just don't like it. And I can understand that too. Let's try hip flexor stretch. I don't like it when my head's cut off, but it's going to be cut off. All right, so I got this pelvic tilt, lift up. Oh my gosh, surge forward. I'm doing a lot of sitting today, a lot of reading. It's been glorious, but my hip flexors are a little tight. Whew. Ow. Okay, switch to the other side. Used to run on a treadmill, but then I got knee pain. Oh, yeah. Excuse me. Excuse me.